Hello, April.
Hi, Sean.
So we're at a place and there's music and stuff. What are we doing today?
Well, welcome to the Olalla Americana Music Festival 2022.
So why are we here? And why are they watching us here?
Why are they watching us here?
Yeah, why are they watching us
Why are
here?
we here? Well, one, we love music, but that's actually not the primary reason we're here. Because in a second, we're going to actually show you why we're here. Sean and I, as you guys hopefully know by now, are both authors. And we are with some of our friends and other local authors promoting our books here at the festival. And it's been a long time since we've been at a festival because of, you know, the way of the world. The way of the world. And so we're really glad to be back to our roots and selling books, talking to people, talking to other writers, eating good and creative versions of what we call food.
This is a small festival.
Yeah.
But we're here hawking books. Hawking books. But this is part of what we're doing. We're getting back to business.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just said that we were talking before this, and it's kind of the best thing. It's back to business. So let's do a scan here.
Okay.
So there's like a little bunch of little
we can be.
little
We're actually
booths.
in a baseball field here in Olalla, Washington.
That's the beer garden. Because is it a festival if it doesn't have a beer garden?
I just didn't know that the beer grew in a garden. But
You can grow beer. Beer's made of wheat. Wheat grows in field. I mean,
Sure.
you know, farm to table beer. And then that booth,
That one right there.
the red top, is us, and we're with about 10 other authors, and you know, we hope to do wonderful things.
Yeah, how are you feeling about being back in business?
You know, it's fun. I mean, we spend, and I think the whole point of these types of things is kind of showing what it takes to do what we do.
Right.
It's like you said, getting back to our roots. This is what we started at.
Mm-hmm.
And before we started this is where we started.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of chaos going on currently.
I love the setup part of it.
Yes, because everybody's coming in, coming out. The old 1980s van is, you know, backing up on us. We're being circled. You know, let's see the band championship there. So anyway, I'm excited because we get to talk to people. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe somebody will buy a dang book. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But we get to talk to people and we get to learn about the other authors and
meet some really neat people.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I love about these events is you don't know who you're going to meet today.
No. And you don't know who's coming and, you know, and people share. Like next to us, I'm going to show on the far booth at the end here. There's a little band. They're playing their...
Fiddles.
The who?
It's fiddles.
Fiddles.
They're fiddles.
They're fiddlers. And so they're playing. We have a lavender thing next to us and other authors, and there's ice cream, and I mean, you know,
Yeah.
there's some stuff.
Princesses
yes.
and animals and yeah.
Older guys giving advice.
Oh, I like
There's
it.
the older guys giving advice. So before we go, what are you thinking?
What am I thinking? I'm excited. I really do like this part of it. I like all this, seeing everybody like excited about the potential of this event.
Yeah.
Any event. So this is the exciting part.
So you may see more from the event. We have no idea what we're doing. This is the first time ever doing something from an event.
Yeah.
It's the first time doing something like this. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what you see when you see it. All right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Peace.
Bye. Miss Port Orchard. Heather, thanks for letting me interview you here in Olalla.
It's wonderful. What a fun event. It's beautiful outside. A great day.
Absolutely. So why are you here today?
So I'm actually USOA Miss Port Orchard, and I come out into our community and I do service work and I want to meet people. Today I was volunteering, and what I'm doing is I'm doing some service work for the pageant that I'm in.
Okay, fantastic. Have you been to this event before?
I hadn't. No.
So what are you thinking for your first time? It's our first time too, so.
No, it's amazing. It's very well attended. There's a lot of local booths and out here sharing what they do, whether it's homemade, trinkets and crafts or books, or we've got some, I don't know what, we have some umbrellas. We have lots of different things out here, but it's very well attended and the music's wonderful, so you should definitely come down.
Yeah, I agree with you. We've actually seen so many different things here, never expected half the things that we saw.
Yeah, so
I'm glad we got to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for letting us take a minute of your time.
No problem. So if you guys want to support me, please come on over to USOA Ms. Port Orchard. There you'll find out about my platform, which is breaking the stigma around mental illness and youth suicide. And I'll be competing for Ms. Washington September 18th in Oregon.
Fantastic. And you guys may actually remember we did the walk at the high school in one of our episodes, and Heather was instrumental in making that happen. So part of her platform. So I'm April.
I'm Heather. Signing out.
So who are you?
I'm Mike.
This is Mike, and Mike's gonna give us advice. April, what advice does Mike need to give us about?
How can I be happier?
You have to bring your own happy. And you have it. It's in one of your pockets. You need to find it.
April has on a dress. She has on a dress.
I need a dress with pockets.
See,
I'm out of that. That's not mine.
so what we just got advice is April needs a dress with pockets that she can carry happiness in.
Okay.
Is that it?
I'll go with that.
All right.
Yeah. And a friend with a boat.
And a friend with a boat. Don't own a boat. A friend with a boat.
Friend with a boat. That's better.
I think that's good.
I like it.
This old coot gave us some good advice and bad advice. A dress. She carries happiness in a dress she has on, but she doesn't have pockets.
I need more pockets.
You missed the mark, but you
I
didn't.
need pockets.
So now we know she needs pockets to be happy. She's unhappy right now. Is what you
The
did.
answer is more pockets.
More pockets. All right. That's Mike. Mike, right? Mike with the bad advice.
Do good. Avoid evil.
We're leaving now. I'm leaving Mike. Peace.
Good to
Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, April. We are here doing our outro.
Yeah, we're actually at another Little League field. Not the one that we were at yesterday for the Olalla Americana Music Festival.
No, because we forgot to do it. We were tired. It was a lot of hours.
That's a lot
We
of
forgot.
hours.
We were just like pack up and go. So
But you wouldn't know that unless we told you. And so we're telling you. That's
yes,
the
we're
deal.
telling you now. So we're up
You can see we're kind of tired.
a little bit. I always look like this. So apparently, I'm always tired. So quick outro. We had a really cool kind of experience. It was our first real day back doing what we do.
Yeah, in years. I mean, we all know that.
Yeah. And we talked to so many people, and that's what we do. And the music was great.
Oh my gosh.
And actually, the music was really good. I mean, we were a lot surprised. I was like, I think all the bands were kind of just really, really easy to listen to.
Yeah.
Everybody was in a pretty good mood. A lot of bare feet.
But that's okay.
A lot of bare feet.
Yeah.
When you're on the field, and why not get to some grass between your toes? Grass between your toes.
Yeah, we got a little good advice.
We got some. Yeah, we got from Mike. Mike gave us some advice.
Yeah.
We saw Miss Port Orchard.
Oh yeah, we did see this
Who to Tell a Family Secret is also happens to be one of April's co-teachers.
Actually, she's a counselor.
Counselor.
But yeah, she's all of us. Anybody in the school is a
at the
teacher.
school, so.
Anybody that's in the school is a teacher.
She's a counselor, you know. So I mean, how fancy is that? You know.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see some authors that we have worked with in the past. That was really cool. And then we got to work with some authors that we've never met before.
Yes,
and for some of them, it was their very first event ever as authors. So that was exciting to walk in. We're like, oh, we're veterans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're important. We also got to find out that technology sucks in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it makes it really hard to actually finally sell a book.
Yeah.
When your stuff doesn't work.
Yeah, that's one of those things that we've learned time and time again from events is you've got to overcome and adapt because you're kind of flying by the seat of your pants for the most part when it comes to technology when you're out in a baseball field or airfield or whatever. Yeah.
Trying to hawk your stuff.
Yeah, so it's like, how do you overcome those things?
Yeah.
And still have a smile on your face when you do it. So
oh, yeah.
we seem to manage that pretty well.
We did. So what's your final thought? I have a final thought.
I am really excited to be back. I was telling Sean that I was super excited about the setup. I mean, there's something about the energy when an event is being set up. But then just for it to go the way it did, even with the little hiccups with technology, it wasn't that big a deal. Both of us had things that we needed to do in between the events. You know, I remembered the long days. It did feel like it, but it didn't, if that makes any sense. And it was just really cool to see people out again because there was something very different about people yesterday. They wanted to talk to us about books. They wanted to smile. They wanted to dance. They wanted to eat. And we had I don't know, it was just a really good start to ramp us back up to what we did when we first started doing all of this.
She said all that. So I'm going to say something totally different.
Okay, go for it.
So my thing was, you know, when you go to one of these festivals and these fairs and these things, you know, talk to the people. You know, we don't realize, I mean, how much it means to the crafter, the person's creating or selling or, you know, whatever, whether they handmade it, whether they bought it, whether it's, you know, like authors like that. You know, when you just stop and talk to them, you know, you make the day worth it. You know what I mean? You don't have to buy the stuff, but you talk to them. I've learned a lot coming from these events. I speak to almost everybody whenever we're at them, you know, and you don't have to stop at everything, but, you know, you change the world for somebody who's just trying to, you know, get somebody to listen to them for a minute. And I know we all have stuff to do, it's places to go, but it means a lot, you know, to talk to them. So I think that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's really well said.
All right, so we'll see you at the next space if there's a next space or something.
Cool.
All right, peace.
Hello, friends.
Yeehaw.
Sure, that works too.
Why are we in front of a giant inflatable? Not really sure where he's going with the hand. Why are we in front of this guy?
I'm fairly certain he's the mascot for the Kitsap County Stampede and Rodeo and Fair, all wrapped up into one.
Oh, so we're at a fair.
Yeah,
another fair.
We are.
It's a different fair.
Yes.
Last fair
this is a rodeo stampede fair.
A rodeo stampede fair.
Yeah.
And so for the people who aren't been following this, what we're doing, why are we at the rodeo stampede Kitsap fair? I said that wrong.
We'll get the name right as soon as we can. Actually, this is one of those events that Sean and I have been doing for a couple of years now, except for the years of COVID. We are here with a group of authors once again, and we are selling our books.
We're selling stuff, but that's not why we're doing the video.
No, it's not.
This video is not about that. It is about
experiencing this. I mean, this is one aspect of Kitsap County that some people may or may not know, but we have a big contingency of rodeo
country folk enthusiasts.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
She hasn't had a coffee yet.
No, I haven't. We have farmers. We have a lot of FFA members. We have 4-H.
So we're
So we're pretty lucky because we have a pretty diverse population here with diverse interests, but this rodeo is always well attended. It's actually 7 days long,
Yeah.
and it is always packed. And we actually came out here early because we were a little nervous that if we would do this any later, because the gates are about to open, that we'd be swarming with people.
Swarming like fleas.
Beautiful day.
That is a gorgeous day in Washington. We are lucky.
Yes.
So this is, we call him Tony, and the bull, his name is Bull. This Tony's not clever. We have pictures here. We really want to just show what great kind of things you can get at a fair.
Yeah, and we're actually going to give you, through our pictures and through our videos, we're going to give you some slices of what this Stampede is about, because it is really, really a good representation of our county. And we're really proud of Kids Hat.
Yeah, we country. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
Sounds good.
Sounds
I'm
good.
April.
She's not supposed to say that, but I'm Sean.
I'm April.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, we're cow people.
We're trying on our hat.
She looks better in the hat than I do, but I gotta have that howdy partner. Did I do that right?
That's right. You did good.
You did good. All right.
Yeah, nice.
We just want to show you guys that when you come to Stampede, you gotta get one of these fancy hats. Look at that. Look at all those fancy hats.
Cool hats.
Look at that. Those are fancy, right?
And they'll fit you for the hat. 'Cause
They
some
will.
of us have a bigger head than others.
Some of us, we're not talking. We're not gonna name any names, but this is our hat. We're checking out hats. That's what you can do at a country fair. Get you
Yeah.
hats.
Let's go see what else we can do.
Okay, bye.
Just as soon as it goes up, it comes down.
What goes up must come down.
That's right.
So our day is over, and we didn't take a picture of our food.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh well.
We can tell you all about it. We ate at the Kama'aina Island Grill, one of the vendors here at the Kitsap Fair in Stampede, and that was very good.
It was really good. We had lumpia, and we had some chicken, and we had some beef, and we had some pork, and rice, and salad.
Mac salad, yes.
You got to have some fun, and then we got a school bus, a London bus
Yeah,
going around.
that's very cool.
Going around. So we did this. These are really cool events.
Yeah, they really are.
There's so many people in here. It was a gorgeous day. Again, we're just being spoiled.
Yeah.
The sound you hear is the Derby
Still going on.
still going on.
People are still riding rides.
Yeah, and it's just, but why did we come? So we're doing this video. Why do we? What was the point?
Well, as we've mentioned this before, is we're back in business, and we're back at the book events, at the table with the local authors like we've done in the past. The pandemic kind of put the halt on that for a little while, but it feels really good to be back. And part of it is not only do we get to go and sell our books at these events, but it also gives us an opportunity to walk around these events, and we might have not come if it wasn't for the book events, but it definitely has changed my mind about making sure that even if we're not out here selling our books, we are actually coming out to events like this.
Come out to places and enjoy it. I mean, we always go to these places and we're like, oh, we got to go to the fair, and we're like, oh, we got to do this, and you know, it's like laborsome. But you know, really, you just come and have fun. You know, come and enjoy the ride and talk to the people and you know, experience it.
Yeah. I mean, have you really lived if you haven't puked?
Yeah, right. On a fantastic bus.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I think that's it. I mean, we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
But that's us at the, what is this?
It's the Kitsap Fair and Stampede. Kitsap County Fair and Stampede.
Stampede. All right. So that's a wrap for the Stampede.
All right.
Until next time. I'm Sean.
I'm April.
Peace.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Where are we at now?
We're at the Blackberry Festival in Bremerton, Washington.
What is the Blackberry Festival in Bremerton, Washington?
Well, for those of you who've never been to the Pacific Northwest, right around July or August in our area are blackberries, which for the rest of the year are kind of pesky, are actually ripe with this delicious fruit, the blackberry, not the blueberry, blackberry.
No. Well, that's true, factual, but blackberries are disgusting.
They're actually very yummy, and they actually make wine and jellies. They fill donuts with that jelly. There's candies. Bunch of delicious stuff comes from blackberries. If you're willing to get in there in those prickly bushes and pick them all. Bless you.
I'm allergic to them.
Apparently.
So it's down there. It's just starting though. We're on the third day here.
Yep.
But it is. They make blackberry everything here. Mm-hmm. It is an amazing. You have all these vendors. I'm gonna go by you. We're right down there. that's where our booth.
Authors.
Yes. So, but this is not about authoring. This is about blackberrying and talking about what we do here and kind of the experience, right?
Yeah, we had to get it going because in just a little while down there a ways is actually a bandstand, and it is going to get very musical in here.
Yes.
Very, very soon.
Oh, well, let me turn around. Come this way. Come on. So this is, you guys may remember from one of our other episodes, this is the foot ferry that goes from Port Orchard to Bremerton, and the actual ferry that goes to Seattle. But that is the ferry, so we'll get a lot of traffic coming in, people coming from over the other town.
Yeah, by the way, that's Port Orchard. That's where we live.
Yeah, we live across the way. So so this is kind of the ferry pulling in. So we get an influx of people coming in here. This is really visited by a lot of people. Mm-hmm. It's a really cool event. Yesterday was kind of cloudy and rainy, but
yeah, but they said it was packed in here. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Well, it's raining in Washington. That's normal. So this is our intro. Mm-hmm. Before everybody gets in.
Yeah. And in true Washington style, we're about to go get coffee because
yes,
we're
need coffee.
Really busy and we're going to need it.
Yes. Okay, so that's enough.
Hey. So
What's happening?
How'd the Blackberry Festival go?
It was cool. I mean, we're not, we got to see a lot of people. We talked to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're there to sell books, so we did pretty well that way. Mm-hmm. But realistically, I mean, the whole point of this episode is not about selling books.
Yeah.
We really got to connect with a lot of people, and coming out of the COVID, and all these things, and kind of getting back into the norm of things.
Yeah.
It's really, really interesting to finally kind of really connect with people.
Yeah, what was your most like impactful moment today?
You might have to come back to me on that.
Okay. Actually, ours just happened. There was a lady who hardly said like 2 words to her about the book. I know you said it's not about book selling, but the experience with her is actually what kind of caught my attention. Is she immediately was like, I get that. Like, I get you. She's talking about something you had written and the way that your book is set up. And again, not about the book, but just like that feeling that somebody understands you. That's pretty powerful. To be involved in that was pretty neat. It was good to also, for me, it was good to see people that we hadn't seen in a couple years, right? That recognized us for a few years ago when we had also done that event. And then also seeing some of our friends coming out there and making it a point of, like, they made it a point to come out and say, hey, like, we see you guys. Like, I don't know, it was a lot of connection today.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably the biggest thing, is just hearing people and seeing and hearing their stories, getting to share stories. I mean, all this entire episode is about just being able to connect with people and share the stories. Being able to see what people are saying and noticing what people are creating, like the artists and the people who are making woodwork and wallets and jewelry and books and paintings and food items and all these things. And it's such an amazing thing to see what people create.
Yeah. There was a really great vibe out there.
Oh, yeah.
Not only that creative vibe that you just talked about, but just like it seemed like people were just generally happy to be there.
Yeah. And it's a really good festival. But that was Blackberry, and we had a really good day overall.
Yeah.
Nice weather. But, as we think about not only the Blackberry, but go ahead.
The things that we've been doing over the same week, I mean, it's the same kind of feeling. Like, there's been a great vibe, whether people were gathering around music, whether they're gathering around food, whether they were gathering around like a hobby like rodeo or horses, animals, whatever. I mean, there was definitely a different feeling for me, at least for those things that we've been doing over the last few weeks. Yeah. And it is really genuinely inspiring to see people enjoying themselves.
Yeah. And that's where I was kind of going to go with, and you kind of took it when we got to do the Olalla Music Festival, and then we got to do the Stampede, and then we got to do the Blackberry, and each one has its own vibe. Each one has its own thing, and in each position, each place, everything, while we're doing the same thing, the connections are different. Yeah. The moments are different. Yeah. Where we got to got to see the princesses at the Olalla Festival, and and hearing the band down from us that were playing the music. Yeah. And then the Stampede, we get to talk to some of the people who have seen us before. I mean, that's kind of one we've been to. Cool. And then like here, Blackberry, like you said, you got to see students. And the Helmets and people came out of their way just to come see you and see your book. Yeah. And that's just and it's touching. And we see that for all the authors, and we see that. So I mean, what I got from that, what I take from that is that you got to get out and put yourself out there, but you got to get out and just explore. Take time to talk to people and enjoy what they're giving. You don't have to buy anything, but to just give people some time. Hear about what they created. That's amazing. Yeah. So I'll let you go off. I'll let you end us with this whole episode, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at the places that we've been, but I'm really looking forward to what the future holds. Like, I'm really excited to see this continue, because there's some stuff that the world's wrestling with right now, but these festivals, these things we've been doing over the last few weeks have actually just reminded me that don't forget the simple stuff. Just go out and do the simple stuff.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
So I guess that's good enough.
Thank you, Port Orchard Clock.
Yeah, it says it's time for us to go.
Yep.
So this is LETME the Journey. I'm Sean.
I'm April.
And until next time, live every tiny moment exceptionally. Peace.